Doug and PA back on another video. So guys, if you look at the top left over here, this little news clip is called "Ukraine Women Take on Male-Dominated Jobs. So Stunning and Brave." Now, we all know that Ukraine is fighting Russia, and the Ukraine conscripted all men from the ages of 18 to 60 to fight on the front lines. You know what would be stunning and brave? 50% women on the front lines, 50% men. But you're never going to see that, are you? Of course you're not. So before we get into this news clip here, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's see what's going on in the Ukraine.
Women in Ukraine are taking on similar roles to those of Australians who worked in male-dominated positions during World War II. They're doing the jobs men had to abandon when they were called into military service.
In a man's world, war is changing everything. Tatiana is at the vanguard, shattering Ukrainian coal mining history. A woman on her way to work 1,000 feet underground.
It's normal, it's okay now?
Yes.
Yes? It's good. Is it good? You like it, huh?
Yes, I like it.
You wanted to be a miner?
Yes.
Yeah. Your family, your grandfather, your father was a miner? Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't seen this yet, but guys, one thing I've noticed, because I had a couple friends who were women and they were in construction, right? And they're both civil engineers, and they're on this whole, women in construction, we're women. But were they the ones swinging the hammers with the jackhammers and driving the tractors? No. They were the ones who checked to make sure that the building was up to code. And I guarantee you this woman is not setting the explosives. She's not swinging a hammer. She's not doing anything laborious. I can guarantee you that right now. And that's what they leave out of a lot of stories like this.
She used to work above ground, but when miners got called up to fight and martial law cleared women for dangerous jobs, she jumped at a job deep in the mine.
I always wanted to work here, but girls were not allowed. When many men were conscripted, the mine had to keep working. So to protect our country, the girls stepped up.
She works 6-hour shifts, 3 days on, 1 day off, earns more than previously, and wants to keep her underground job when the war is over.
My work is not physically difficult.
There it is. I told you. She sits at a station, 3 days on, 2 days off, 6 hours a day. These guys, I told you. They don't, even when women are in male-dominated industries, they don't do the physically laborious stuff. The guys still do it. So stunning and brave. Get out of here.
I like it a lot. I would like to continue working here.
In this bastion of male-dominated tradition, that may not be so easy.
I think when the war is over and we will win, I think women will return above the ground and do women's jobs.
Yet even Chief Engineer Alexander admits, without Tatiana and many other women, the mine could not have kept going.
Around 700 of our miners got called up to fight. Our women wanted to help both the mine and the country. So far, 46 women are working under the ground now.
There hasn't been a general mobilization of women, but plenty of traditional male-only workplaces are finding women stepping up and taking jobs that before the war would have only gone to men.
But once again, stepping up is picking up a rifle and going to fight. Okay, I hate how they're twisting this like, it's somehow special. It's not. But special are the men who are going out, who don't have a choice. Conscripted means you are called to go. You have no choice. No body autonomy. These guys are going out there with rifles, tanks, and defending their country. They have the nerve to be comparing this to that.
Maria is among them for the love of Ukraine and of her husband.
I knew this theory, but the practice turned out to be a little harder.
She took up his blacksmith job when he got called up to fight last year. They bought the forge together a few years earlier, invested their future in it.
This is my husband's passion and his life's business. I decided to support him to keep his job alive while he is serving.
She shows me a video of husband Andre working at the same anvil pre-war, his artwork, some Game of Thrones themed, selling in the US and Europe for hundreds of dollars. She is focusing on simpler stuff, ornate kebab skewers.
I very often cry in the forge here. My husband is defending us, and that is very dangerous. But this work helps me to hold on and not fall apart.
Women have been here before. Remember Rosie, the riveter, icon of women at work in World War II? She and others cracked the glass ceiling. More than a hint of Rosie in Maria, and perhaps of changes here too.
It's tiring work, but it's interesting. I would like to do it when I feel like it, not when I have to do it.
Boom. Did you hear that? She said that she likes to do it when she feels like it, not when she has to. And that's why women are never going to catch up to men in the workplace, especially when it comes to wages, none of that. Because that's ultimately what it boils down to. Not all, but too many women want to work when they have to, not because, no, when they want to, not when they have to. She just summed it up. Once again, let's not get it twisted. The stunning and brave are the men going up there to fight the fight, putting their lives on the line. Okay? And when the conscription is over, these guys, if they survive the war, should be perfectly entitled to get their jobs back. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.